Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Happy Gobble Gobble Day. I know you're probably expecting Michelle, but I'm her guest speaker today. So my name is Erica and I go by Erica V. So let me know where you are tuning in from. Hey, where are you? Did you have a great Thanksgiving? I know. I'm like your elf. You're like, what is this? It's Thanksgiving and the girl's an elf. I know. I'm just going to be your happy little elf today, teaching you what I've done to sell over $12,000 in 1 month. And I've done it multiple times. So it's not just like a one hit wonder, as my husband calls it. This is something that you can keep doing over and over. I'm going to give everyone a minute to find us. It looks like everything is cool. I always like to just check my phone just to make sure everything's good. All right, everyone can hear me okay? I have a little bit of a raspy voice because I have been talking a lot. And if you know me in real life, you know that's nothing new. I'm like a little chatterbox. The funny part about the whole thing is that I used to be like very, very shy. I know. No one would ever believe that. I was actually so shy. I'll just tell you real quick. When I was a little girl, I did modeling, and my mom would take me to do commercials and things like that. And Bill Cosby came out because I had the blonde hair and the blue eyes, and he wanted me for the Jello pudding pop commercial. And he came out, he bribed me with the Jello pudding pop. I wouldn't even talk to him, okay? I wouldn't talk to anyone. I wouldn't raise my hand in school. It's just like now I just say I'm making up for lost time. All right, guys. All right. So, West Virginia, Texas, Virginia, another Texas. Oh, wait. Are you guys all hanging out together? So, I am in Germantown, Maryland. It is outside of DC. So, about 30 minutes, but I've lived in many places. Connecticut is one of them. I know it's so crazy that Michelle and I have very, very similar stories. So you're going to think I'm making it up, but I promise you it's real. All right. So it looks like everyone's here. We had a low key Thanksgiving. We actually just finished eating, and the kids are waiting for me to eat the pie. It's gluten free and egg free and peanut free and nut free and dye free. We have a lot of allergies in our house. So a little bit about me. Let's see. Okay. So 25 years I've been in sales. And for 17 years, I've been with the same direct sales company. All right, so let me just tell you real quick a little bit about that. Okay, so I was in a corporate job. I was working 70 to 80 hours a week. You know how that goes, right? And then I kept getting promoted, and you just make some more money, but they keep giving you more work, so you have to work more and more and more, and like that's just the norm, right? That's like what we accept. Well, then one day I got vertigo, like when you're dizzy, and I called in work. I guess one time too many. So on my birthday, 10 days before my wedding, they didn't even call to say happy birthday. They just said, you can reapply when you're better. Couldn't even believe it. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and get married. And I'm an independent woman, so I never thought I'd be getting married and not have a job. I also was like, uh-oh, I got like a whole bunch of medical bills. They were just piling up. And I was like, what am I going to do? So I thought about it and I was like, I can just keep interviewing for jobs and I know exactly what's going to happen because I'm fabulous. I'm going to keep getting promoted and I'm going to keep working forever, hours and hours and hours. So I was like, I can't do this. I need to start my own business. So I started researching it and I was like, okay, these are my things I don't want. I don't want to have employees. I don't want to have a brick and mortar. I don't want to have this. And then I found the company that I'm with now. And you guys are just going to die. Okay. I'm sure if you're in direct sales, you would love to have team members, wouldn't you? Give me some hearts if you would love to have team members. And wouldn't you love for them to fall from the sky to your doorstep and just be like, hello, I'm going to be a rock star. I would love to join your team. Well, guess what? Oops, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing over here. I couldn't find anyone to let me join their team. I kept emailing people because there was no Facebook and stuff back then. I'm like, okay, hello, I would like to sell your product. Please tell me how I do it. 21 people. 21 people. I even sent an email to the corporation and I said, look, I'm trying to join your company and nobody's responding to me and I have a letter and they said, just try one more person. I'm like, these people are crazy. They clearly don't want to work. Anyway, so I finally found someone to sign me up. Can you even believe this? And so I worked really well. And then I took a break and then I'm back to doing what I'm doing. I earned a car, diamonds, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so what I'm telling you about this is I have a system. I have a system that I've used in every single industry I've been in. Wait for it. I've owned a nail and tanning salon. I've owned a Jamaican restaurant. I've sold cars. I was in the healthcare industry as well. Okay. So, and I've sold men's clothing and some other things. But every job I had a system. And my system was basically, I never want to lose somebody. Does that make sense, guys? I never want to lose a lead, or I never want to lose a client, or whatever it is you call them, customers. Okay. So now this is how I sold $12,000. And I know you're like, what? What is this elf saying? I thought she was going to come on here and tell me the magic words and the magic sale. Did anyone think I was going to tell you the magic sale? Like, it's 20% off. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think I was going to tell you the magic sale? I'm going to tell you the system that I used. Okay. And the reason I'm going to tell you the system is because everyone's in a different company, right? And not everyone can do the same sale, right? Okay. So just let's back up for 1 second here. Okay. We have to backtrack. Okay. So I want you to think for a minute. Every time you reach out to somebody, because you're all CEOs, right? Every time you reach out to somebody, how many people do you need to reach out to in order to close one sale? How many people do you need to reach out to until you get one new customer? So think about that for a minute, okay? And maybe you don't know. What does your company tell you? How many people do you need to reach out to till you get a customer or a yes? How about that? So start typing that here and let me know, how many people do you need to reach out to before, did you guys hear that? Something crashed upstairs. Do you need to reach out to? Okay. All right. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I need to know this number. Okay. 10 to 20. Awesome. All right. Anyone else? Give me some numbers. Give me some numbers. I'm going to help you out with this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you something else about me. So I am an autoimmune warrior, and that Michelle and I use this term, and I really need to tell you this, okay? Because it will explain why I have this system. I have three, not six, three traumatic brain injuries, okay? So that means I've had 3 concussions that have given me long-term effects. In addition to that, I have MS, which is multiple sclerosis, and I have psoriatic arthritis, which attacks all the tendons, and then I have, get this, of all the places to have it, I have psoriasis all over my face. I know, can you believe this? Okay, so with all that I have medically going on, I need to know that I don't need to think about stuff, okay? I got all kinds of crazy pain. Like, I used to even be in a wheelchair, guys. Like, I have so much pain. I have a heating pad right now on top of me. I have a lot of pain, and pain affects your brain, right? And I have 2 children and a husband and a house, okay? So I need to keep everything very, very simple for me, because I don't know about you, but you guys are giving me numbers, 10 to 20, 20 to 40, 15 to 25, right? If you're reaching out to these people and you're a busy lady and then somebody skins their knee, the smoke alarm's going off, like someone's knocking on the door, you got to do laundry, the dishwasher is not working, the toilet overflowed. Does anyone have a crazy life? Because that's my life, okay? This is why I have Buddy here to make me happy. Okay, I have a crazy life. So I needed to have a very simple system so that I would not forget anything, because I have, some issues with my noggin. Okay. Oh my gosh. So you guys understand if you're in pain, like, woo, woo, woo. I was sitting on this, but sometimes I forget and it gets hot and then I jump up and I didn't want to scare anybody. So I have a lot going on in my life. So I have to keep everything very simple. I use simple hacks. Everything is simple. Okay. So now I'm going to talk to you about this, guys. So you're having a sale. I'm assuming you're having a sale. I don't know. We've got Black Friday tomorrow. We've got Small Business Saturday. We have Cyber Monday, right? And I encourage you, if you don't have something, Do it. Okay, so you're like, okay, so now let me scroll back up. Let's role play or answer my questions for me. Anyone who, okay, so Adrian, as I say it, Deborah, Catherine, Tracy. Okay, 10 to 20 people you reached out to, right? 20 to 40, 15 to 25. Okay, so now let's say you're inviting them. We're just going to use tomorrow as an example, right? So you're going to be texting them. This is my whole hypothetical thing. You're texting them. Oh, now I've texted 15. Okay, now I've texted 20 people. Okay, I got one person who said yes. Okay, I'm tired. Let me just keep going. I'm going to text. Okay, oh, good. This person said yes too. Okay, all right, so now I've done this like 3 times. Okay, I've reached out to 60 people and I've got like 3 people. Okay, so now I'm exhausted. I'm going to go do something with my kids. And I'm like, man, I can't even believe I'm having this sale because I only got 3 people who are interested. I just wasted all that time texting, right? Okay, so let me tell you what I do. I have a special tracker that I made, okay? Every stinking time I text, I email, I rarely ever call because I am self-conscious of my noggin, my brain. I sometimes get a little tongue, that was perfect. I get tongue-tied. So it's better for me if the person can see me on video because they know she's a little funny here, you know? But if they're on the phone, they might think I was like hitting a bottle before I got on there and I don't want that. Okay, so now what happens to all those people who did not respond to you? Where are they? Do you have them somewhere? Because I do. So let's say you just spent time texting 60 people. You got 3 people who responded, right? 60, 59, 57 people. Where are those 57 people? Do you not want to contact them again? So my system and what I do and how I never lose anyone and how I sell, 12,000 and things like that is because I never lose somebody. Okay. So for me, if I'm going to spend the time texting somebody, I need to know who that was because genius moment here, guys. What if they didn't want to buy what I was selling them that day? Shut up. I know. What's wrong with them? They don't want something on sale? Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe they couldn't respond, because their phone fell in the toilet. That's what I tell my team if people get upset and they're like, they didn't respond. Their phone is probably in the toilet and they couldn't respond. Okay. And by the time their phone gets out, they put it in the rice. They've forgotten about you. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on. So you need to know who these people are because you took the time to message them, right? Okay, so now you're in my tracker. You're going to write down what the sale was or why you were reaching out to them. Okay, so you reached out to all these people for a small bit or Black Friday. Okay, so now you got 3 people who shopped with you. I'm assuming that your sale for Cyber Monday is different, right? Maybe you do virtual events. Maybe you're doing a pop-up shop. If you're in Michelle's other group and she's teaching you all this stuff, maybe you're doing a pop-up shop. So the reason why you need to know who you invited to shop with you for Black Friday, because if those people didn't respond to you, you are now going to invite them to something else. Shut up. Are you mind blown? Yes. You're never going to lose out on anybody. Okay. So now you've invited them to your pop-up shop on for Cyber Monday. And now she's like, oh, girl, that's more my speed. Thank you. Right. So now you didn't miss out on those opportunities for those people. Does this make sense to you guys? Are you following me? You following me? Okay. So this is how you do it with the people you're inviting. Okay, so now, do you have customers already? Does anyone have a customer base? I see a lot of people are in pain like me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know it's hard. So do you have a customer base? Type in customer base. Type in CB. I'm going to forget a minute what I said CB was. Because I don't usually say that. Customer base or confuse me and say CB. Okay, so now you're like, okay, but I'm not reaching out to new leads. Little Elfie girl. What am I going to do with my customers. I want to sell. Okay, great. You've got 26 people. Awesome. Or Catherine, I don't care if you have 2 people. I'm going to show you how to turn those 2 people into millions of people. Okay, so you've got your CB. Now, nobody types CD. Also, I'm dyslexic, so that's what it's looking like. Okay, so now you've got your customer base, right? Do you have a portal where you can print out their names? Do you have them in your phone? Where are your customers' names? Gonna get your list. You got the tracker, okay? And you're gonna reach out to every single one and you're going to offer them whatever that is for maybe Small Business Saturday. A thank you. How about that? Is that an idea for a sale? That's what I do. Client appreciation. Small Business Saturday. Thank you for being my client. I appreciate you so much. Because of you, I'm able to stay home with my children during this time. And as a thank you, you can get XXX a discount or whatever when you shop on my website, or you can get this special bundle and show them a picture. Turn it around, right? You're offering them a thank you gift, but they're buying it from you. But it works, okay? But now you know who you reached out to. You reached out to all those customers. Okay, so now we already know our numbers, right, guys? So it's probably going to be what? Probably 1 in 5 are going to respond to that sale. Okay, now she didn't say anything. She didn't say anything about, thank you, I'm glad I'm your customer. Congratulations on being home with your children. She ignored you or he ignored you. Okay. Monday, let's pretend that you're having your pop-up shop. Your new message to those people who didn't respond. Oh, I just wanted to let you know. Sorry you weren't able to take advantage of my client appreciation sale, but guess what? I'm having a pop-up shop on Monday, and I'd love for you to be there. Now, did you hear what I said? I said to her, it's personalized. Sorry you couldn't make it, but I have this for you. How do I know she couldn't make it? Because I kept track of who I invited. I kept track of who responded to me. And this is what I'm telling you guys, okay? I don't know about any of you because you guys may be all fabulous and I'm not. I feel like I got ringing in my ear because my bells are going off. I've always felt like I'm the oddball, like the ugly duckling, the black sheep, like I feel like all my life I just get left out of everything. I don't want to get tears in my eyes, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're in your neighborhood and all these cars are going to these other houses and they're getting all these fabulous people are getting out and they're going to a party, but they didn't invite me. Right? Or you go, if maybe you live in a cliquey area or maybe in high school, all the people are in the huddle. They all know what's going on. And you're just like, remember me? I was always left out. So for my team and for my business, do you know what my mission is? My mission is to make sure that no other woman specifically or man ever feels like they are less than, and they never ever feel like they don't matter. Thank you guys. I'm sorry you went through that too, but I'm getting all fired up. Now I'm sweating. Oh, it's because I got the heating pad on. I'm getting fired up and I got the heating pad on. To me, I use my business to bless others, okay? And you can do that no matter what industry you're in. You can use it as your platform to make others feel included. So when I use my method, which I call the blessing method, now I don't even know if anybody else calls it that. They might have stolen it from me. I use my business to bless others. So when I have my tracker, I know, thank you guys, my new best friends make me feel good. Now just tell me how skinny I am and how beautiful, and I'll really love you. So, I use my tracker and I know, and if anyone wants my tracker, type tracker and I'll make sure I send it to you. I write down why I invited them. I've got the arthritis, so I can't write a whole lot, but I write little code like, my Black Friday sale or pop-up shop. I mean, it doesn't take that long. And if you're not a writer, guys, you can just do this on Google Sheets. And now some people on my team do that. I have spent time doing that, but I've got to tell you something. I'm just real here, as you know. you got to switch between your screens and then you got to type. I really feel like you just got the tracker. I put everything on a clipboard so my little girl doesn't, take the paper and make a paper airplane out of it. And I just write, and it's so fast. Like, Evelyn, okay, the date, blah, blah, pop up. You know what I mean? It's so easy. It's so easy. So now I know who I invited to what. Then I know what I invited them to the next time. And you know what I do? I use highlighters. So once they order from me, they turn green. Once they join my team, I have it's like a purpley color. It's a purple. Okay. So now you can see the purple and you can see the green. Genius, right, guys? Everyone else who's in white, I'm still working with. Can I ask you guys a question? Have you ever decided maybe you plan out your week? It's a very good idea to do that if you don't. And Michelle's really good about that. She knows exactly where she's going live all the time, right? So maybe you plan out your week and you're like, okay, this is the time I'm going to go to my office and work. And you get to your office. Be real now, guys. You be real with me. You get to your office, get in a comfy chair. You look at your phone and you're like, who the heck am I going to message? I got nobody. Why am I even doing this business? Nobody to talk to. Then you start scrolling on Facebook looking for people. Then you get caught up in the cute cat and dog pictures. And then your kids need you. And then you never got any work done. Anyone? Anyone have that happen? So what this tracker does for you is it takes away all that, okay? So now you know exactly who you are reaching out to because they're on your list, You're like, oh, this is my customer. Haven't talked to them. Oh, okay, good. I'm telling you guys, when I did this, I realized how many of my customers I forgot about. And I hate to say this out loud, but I did. I forget. I'm forgetful. I mean, I think even most of the human population has a lot going on in their brain and you forget, right? You guys agree with me? Oh, a lot of people on my tracker, yay. So this is going to take out that overwhelm. You're going to know exactly, I'm speaking to you. This is going to take away your overwhelm. You're going to be so organized with this and you know exactly what you're doing all the time and you know where you are with that person. So I'm telling you guys, you got to write the dates in because sometimes I'll say to my team, now send me your tracker so I can help you with some magic scripts for these people. And they just have check marks. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm glad you're using the tracker. But the most important part is putting the date in. Why is that? Because you're going to be reaching out to these people in quite frequently in a short period of time. Because remember, if they didn't react to the first one, you're inviting them to the next one, right? So you're going to be reaching out to them frequently. So you need to know the date and where. Did you reach out to them on Facebook? Did you reach out to them on Instagram? Did you reach out to them on email? If you use the phone, is that how you do it anymore? Where did you reach out to them? Okay. So everything's detailed on the tracker. Okay. So I would love for you guys to utilize this, for your holiday sales. I couldn't even believe it. So let me tell you. So the first time I did this, it was like at the holiday time. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, so I need to reach out to all these people with something special because everybody else is doing it. I need to do a sale, right? So I started going through my customer list and I was like, oh my gracious, I forgot about this person, So you're like rekindling your relationship with them. And it just makes it so comforting. And of course, you have to make sure you're using the magic words and making people feel special. And, I believe that direct sales is a relationship business or any business, is a relationship business. And you just want to make sure that you're not just like, yo, everything's 50% off. Here's my link. You want to, hello, hi. No, not hello. What do you say? Hey, hi. And I would stay away from the hey girl, even though I talk like that. Okay. So Michelle's one of my besties. I'm like, hey girl, blah, blah. That's how we talk. Right. But the reason I'm saying for you guys to stay away from it is because so many people in direct sales have used scripts and it starts with, hey girl. So, if you don't normally say that to that particular person, I wouldn't say it, right? And the other thing is, Do you normally call your friends by their first name? Do I say, hi, Karen, to one of my besties? No, she knows who I am. So, assuming that the people know who you are, okay, I'm just giving you an insider tip, right? Don't say their name. Hi, blah, blah, blah. I'm so thankful that you are one of my clients. This is Small Business Saturday. I just want to thank you. I'm able to stay home with my kids because of you. And for this special day, I'm having this deal, blah, blah. Let me know your thoughts. Okay. Now, it's comfortable. Okay. It's just like a regular thing. And it's a nice thing. It's a nice message to her, right? So you're just make it feel personal. Like Michelle always says, like, don't be weird. Make it like you're talking to your best friend, you know? Don't use any bad words if you use bad words with your best friend, okay? But make it just very comfortable. The other thing is you want to make it easy for people. So you say to them, let me know if you want the details, or here's the special promotion. Where's your website? How are they going to do it? What is the special deal? You know, I would say to you, whatever it is you're going to send out, if you're unsure if it's like really good or whatever, ask someone in your house who doesn't even know what you sell. Ask your friend who's not buying from you to look at the text and say, does this make sense to you? Or say to them, ask them a better question. What does this sound like I'm asking you to do? Because sometimes we are all wrapped up in our direct sales company. We know what stuff is, but the outside world doesn't. And so sometimes when you're saying an offer that you're offering, that they don't know what it is. So I'm very clear with everything that I do. I make everything very simple for people. Okay. So I send them a picture. This is what I do. And I have my website and I say, these are the special things I'd love for you to take a look at. I just give them a picture of what I'm gearing them toward for my website. And the reason, guys, is if somebody goes on a website, they don't know what they're looking for, you know? So you want them to look for specific things. And the other thing I say is, or let me know and I'll put the order in for you. Okay. So these are just some insider tips that I do. And I don't know what industry you guys are in, you know, but this is some tips. Sorry, here we go. My brain. Just some tips for you of how you can just increase those sales. Okay. So now, okay. So we've dealt with this weekend, right? So Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. And then are you going to forget about these people? No, because aren't you selling gifts? No matter what company you're with, that product, I'm sure, can be given as a gift. Can they put a bow on it? Because it could be a gift, okay? So what do you guys think? It could be a gift? Okay, so you want to keep that list and just keep reaching out with something different. Now, I do this is my formula. It's the first one, 2 days later, 2 days later, 1 week, and then 1 month, and then 2 months. It's a formula that I've come up with. I've used in my 25 years in sales, and it works. And the reason it works is because you're giving short bursts where you're reaching out to them, and then boom, like they're like, oh, I forgot about her. I meant to call her. I meant to do this. Trust me on this about like people are going to be responding to you. Okay. So let me know what you guys have questions on. Let me see if I can pull up what you guys say. Okay. All right. So do you have questions for me on this is how I did it? And I just want to tell you that I've done this multiple times and truly it's about keeping track. Okay. So, you know, scroll back through your phone and look at all the people that you've been inviting for things. I bet you any money that you're inviting the same people all the time to the same events or to the same sale, and that you probably forgot about a customer who's waiting there. Like, what? I see her showing up online, but she never invited me, you know? So make sure that you're really like thinking about these people, and they've given you your money and they've given the time, you know, they are your customers. So really nurture nurturing them, I guess, is what it's all about. So many of you said you want my tracker. Awesome. Okay, so I will send that to you. If you want my 5 tips on how to sell without being pushy, I can send those to you as well. As I told you, I do the blessing method where I am not pushy. I never twist anyone's arm. I've been in the top sales in the direct for my company that I'm in the direct sales and for other industries. I love the sales process. When it's done right, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. No one has to feel awkward. No one has to feel uncomfortable about anything because you're there to bless somebody. Does that sound good? Oh, Pam likes that. All right. So I was supposed to be done. I can stay on for a few more minutes. Does anyone have any questions for me on anything that I said while I'm here live that I could answer for you? That's cool. My 5 tips. Yay. Oh, I love all these comments. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Yay. I'm so excited for you guys. Just sometimes just changing up something that, can just make such a big difference. Everyone has a different personality. So finding your groove, but I do feel that no matter what industry, once you have somebody and you follow up with them, it makes them feel good. And I guess I'm sure everyone's heard the fortune is in the follow up, right? The thing is, I feel in my heart, and just from being a leader, that people don't want to follow up because they feel that when they follow up, they're being pushy. And for me, I will not do business with anyone who doesn't follow up with me. Sometimes I purposely don't respond to see if they'll follow up. I know that sounds bad, but this is the thing. I believe that if you're serious about your business and that you're going to give me good customer service, that you're going to follow up with me. So we're getting remodeling done, and I told my husband, don't check back in with him. He said he was going to follow up. Let's see. And this guy, oh my gosh, he's on it. He follows up. If we message him, he'll see, I'm on a roof right now. I can't respond, but I'll respond after 6. He's on it. But there's been other people. We're just hearing back from them now. 9 months later, they forgot about us. Yeah. So, Adrian, would you like to tell me, why do you feel that? Why do you feel that people think that you're being pushy or trying to sell them something? Well, you are trying to sell them something, right? But you want to get them something that they need, correct? Right? So I purposely, like I said, I won't do business with people who don't follow up. And I want to tell you something, guys. There could be friends that are sitting back and watching you online, wanting to see what you're doing, right? Are you serious about your business? Okay, so your company isn't doing sales for this weekend. Okay, so do you offer something for your customers? Can you offer them anything? I know sometimes if your company isn't doing something, that you can offer them something, right? Can you offer them a Starbucks card? Can you just chat with them and just check in and see how they're doing and how they're loving the products that they're on? I'm not sure how everything works in my company. I have free reign of whatever I'm going to do, but I do understand that there are companies that don't. So think outside the box, right? On how maybe you could do something different. Could you do, like, I have a spinning wheel. Could you do something fun, like with Michelle's program with the stockings? Could you do a pop-up shop with the stockings or something? Okay, awesome. Yeah. Just something to engage them and make them feel special, So Adrian I feel like people don't like direct sales. I think salespeople in general, look, I used to sell cars. I've heard it all, right? I think they get a bad rap. And the reason I believe that they get a bad rap, let me know what you guys think. And that is that it's because people don't want to be sold to. They want to feel valued. And if you think of a scenario, people are like, I don't want to go buy a car until the end of the month because I know they're not going to give me a deal till then. So they're going to want to help me. That's sad. You should be able to go anytime. But just insider tip, it really is the end of the month. But people don't want to be sold something that they don't want. So if you start your conversation with everyone, or anytime you have a new client and you start it with it's all about them and helping them, then you're never going to run into that situation. My customers have become some of my greatest friends because they know that I'm there. Even though I'm a salesperson, I am there to serve them and help them with their needs, So you always, I think that people get bad companies and other people get bad raps because they're not listening to what the person is saying. And, when you're reaching out to people and you're having a legitimate conversation and wanting to help them, that shows through. Okay. That shows through. So I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that. Oh, well, I love that you love my tips, guys. I can see why Michelle loves coming in here so much. I almost forgot. You guys need to check your email. I think it's tonight. She's going to be having a Black Friday sale for you. So make sure that you check your email so that you can get those goodies from her. Okay, so type below if you want my 5 tips or you want my tracker or maybe you want them both, okay? Again, my name is Erica V, and you can find me. I have a Facebook page, I believe V Online. But I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'm just so excited that you were on here with me. I know it's gobble gobble day, and it's probably time for you to go have some leftovers. Or like me, go have some pie. I was just real quick. I was trying to figure out all day how I could go and eat the ice cream before anyone noticed. And all day, that's what's been on my mind. How can I go in there and scoop out this ice cream? You know how you can like scoop out some cake and cover with frosting? I haven't found a way how you can eat ice cream and not let anyone else know. So if you know, let me know. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for being on. And I will keep checking back. Tag me, Erica Bez Vassal, to make sure that I got it. So I will send that later on. I'm going to go eat some pie and cake. I'm sorry. Now I want cake, ice cream. And then I will send that stuff over to you. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.